Go ahead.
Dear State Farm Claim Rep, this is John Bucher with Lifetime Quality Roofing. We're out here at the property of our mutual client, Mr. Tyler Rainey. Claim number 3557, V as in Victor, 539, D as in David. The date is February 9th, 2024. It's about 1 p.m. currently, 5 till. Temperature outside is 60 degrees, and we are attempting to do a repair on his roof. Just a couple things to be aware of. Currently, that far side slope has been agreed to be replaced. As of right now, the work scope shows 4 shingles being replaced on this slope here. I'm actually going to do a 4 shingle repair right here. We have some other spots as well that do need to be addressed that we'll get into a little further. But I'm going to unseal these shingles. We're going to start separating them. Pull some nails here. Just separate this here. Okay. Clearly see some matting transfer here. If you look, that's just one thing I'm noticing. Let's just keep moving along. See, there's a lot of granule loss just from unsealing the shingle. A lot of granules are coming off here. Just one thing I'm noticing as we're going through this. Watch that here, see all the granules as I try to unseal the shingle. Again, similar tearing happening here as we're attempting to unseal the shingle. These shingles are clearly quite old. I would put them at probably at least 20 years in my estimation, maybe older. Trying to separate these. There's just so much delamination happening here. As you can see here too, trying to separate. It's very difficult to get a clean separation on these shingles because of the severity of the granule loss. So in the attempt to, as we're trying to remove these shingles, there is destruction happening to adjacent shingles. Again, this is just because of the age and brittleness, making them very, very, very difficult to repair without causing further issues. You can tell how old it is by the age of the plastic strip. Another indication that this is quite old. Also, if we look under here, you can see the other layer of roofing. Get in real close here. It appears to be organic shingles underneath, based off of the matting you can see here. Looks to be an organic shingle underneath. So this is a very big concern for us as we're trying to attempt to repair on this, because nailing into organic shingle definitely presents its challenges for the repair to hold over time. What can happen is the repair can prematurely fail because of 2 layers, especially with that organic layer being underneath. So that is a concern that we have as a contractor as well, making sure that we're obviously bringing this homeowner back to pre-storm condition. So let's keep moving on here. Next shingle removed. Again, you can see that plastic strip just severely aged. You can get a clear picture of those organic shingles. So brittle. And all the granules coming off there. Again, we're running the same issue here. We've ran into multiple times. It's just the delamination of the matting. If you look here, as I was trying to separate this shingle, again, it's just tearing through because they're just so old and brittle. It's very, very difficult to get a clean separation without causing additional destruction around the repair area. So again, granules coming off everywhere. And these plastic strips are like corn husks at this point. That's how old and damaged they are. So now we're going to install the new shingles over top. Again, we get some good photos, documentation of this organic roofing system underneath. And you can see, just as I pull nails out, it crumbles. So it just crumbled from me just pulling a nail out there. There's another one over here I gotta get. Same thing. Again, because it's organic, it just crumbles. So we're going to try to install these new ones.
You got one there, John. You got two of them. Just pound them down if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to hit them. Or if I should pull them up again. Yeah, those are going to get pounded down. Even the nail heads are brittle. Alright.
Do you want to cut?
Yep.
Let's keep going.
Yep.
These are the Star White shingles that State Farm recommended.
Yeah, these are the ones listed on the RLS report.
You didn't want these, did you? Want to?
All right. Thank you, though. Again, these are very, very, very difficult to separate. Sheesh. I mean, this is... I'm trying to be as delicate as I can. It's very, very, very difficult on these shingles. I mean, it's completely tearing the matting away from the adjacent shingles. So if you look here, you can see complete delamination and matting transfer here. It's compromised the shingle above. The structural integrity of that shingle is now completely compromised. And this is something we've been seeing several times through this process, unfortunately. I mean, I'm even trying to take my time and just slowly separate it. And again, same thing here. You see the matting transfer. Look right there. So that is an indication of repairability concerns that we have with this roof. We're going to finish this repair, get these things nailed down, see how it looks while we're finished.
Like you got a fresh one here.
Yeah, if you could just stay over here, that way keep everything consistent here while we're going through this. Every time I lift these shingles and drop them back down, you can see it. I'm just going to blow on this. I want to see how much uranium's come off with every manipulation of the shingle in order to do the repair. I'm just going to blow here. Watch this. These are all loose granules that just came off by simply having to lift the shingle up in order to nail the shingle in. So keep that in mind as we continue to go through this. We'll do the same thing over here. Lift this up just enough to get the nail in. I'm going to drop it. Do the same thing here. It's a ton of granules, and I haven't even touched it. So that doesn't even simulate water. When the rain comes, it's going to wash even more of these off because of how bad the condition is. Again, I'm attempting to nail this down, but these shingles are compromised. I mean, it's pretty much already failed, and I haven't even finished the repair yet. But these are definitely concerning things as a contractor who, as a professional in the industry, we want to make sure we're standing behind our work. I can't stand behind this because of the condition of the roof. So let's get this last one up in here. Another thing you can tell here too, Jim, if you get up close here, because of that 2 layers, these shingles are not laying flat. There's a big dip here. Again, this is going to cause this repair to fail even more than it already has over time because these shingles are never going to seal properly on this again, and it's not laid flush because of the condition of the deteriorated roof. Put a few more nails up top here, get this secured. and we'll be done with this for now. As you can see, I'm going to just gently touch these shingles just to simulate rain as rain comes through. Again, I'm hardly touching them. And you can see all of the granules that come off this roof. So anytime rain hits this now, it's going to wash even more of these off all along the areas that were manipulated next to the repair. So in my opinion, based off everything I'm seeing here, as a professional in the industry, this is a failed repair. So I can't stand behind this repair any way, shape, or form. With it being 2 layers, and this roof being as old, as brittle as it is, this is a failed repair for multiple reasons. Number 1, 2 layers, it's not going to hold properly. Number 2 is the delamination of the shingles in our attempt to separate them in multiple places. It's just causing additional destruction to the surrounding area.
Chain reaction.
It's a chain reaction. So this daisy chain effect, the more I try to repair, the more this is going to become an issue. And then also all the severe granule loss, as you can see across the roof, that's also another concern. That's only going to get worse with every rain on this after this repair. So this repair has failed. We will put together a thorough report with additional up-close photos of everything, send it over to you folks for review. In addition to that, I didn't even mention, but this is just in addition, the color match is clearly not even close. So being that we're in the state of Ohio, the unfair property claim settlement practices state that for the purposes of an insurance repair, we have to have like kind, quality, and color on our repair. As you can see, this clearly does not fit inside of that definition. So we'll send a report over to you. We'll also send it over to Mr. Tyler Rainey, and at that point you can review everything and we can make the determination as to what appropriate next steps need to be taken to make sure that he is brought back to pre-storm condition and we're not leaving him worse off in an attempt to do a repair like this.